G'day! Welcome to EV News this week from Beyond the Blank Stump, which is somewhere over there. There it is. And about this week in Australia, in the middle of May, I guess we are. Anyway, so what's happening? Got an audience up there, magpie friends up there today having a little sing-along as well. So what's happening? Mitsubishi, big EV leap, funnily enough, considering Mitsubishi were the makers of the world's first modern mass-produced EV, which happened to be the Mitsubishi EV Peugeot C0, I think it was a Citroen C0 or Peugeot Ion, one of those three. Same car. It was a Mitsubishi EV. 2009. Yes, it beat the Nissan Leaf to the market as the world's first modern mass-produced EV, believe it or not. Even though Nissan followers and Nissan fans tend to claim the Leaf was. Incorrect. Anyway, I got to get through this storm, got to get through the news before this rain hits. Good news, I've been waiting for Mitsubishi. They're not exactly leading the charge, they were, but they're borrowing somebody else's tech now. Mitsubishi has confirmed that 2 all-new electric models will be coming soon, both arriving in the second half of 2026. First will be developed by Foxtron. Sound familiar? Remember the Apple iPhone, iWatch, or Apple products? Yeah, that Foxconn. So their first EV won't be an Apple, it'll be Mitsubishi, believe it or not. So it's also manufactured in Taiwan by Uline Motors. This model will land in Australia and New Zealand, and we're told it will feature excellent driving performance. Well, to be fair, the EV is fun to drive. 43 kilowatts max output, lots of torque, 140k an hour at top speed, gets there quickly. It's like a little modern go-kart, it's awesome. So if they make it fun to drive, that's a good thing. And will come with an advanced entertainment system. Of course, it's probably Apple, but Apple CarPlay, I'm sure it'll be standard. And Mitsubishi's second EV will be a rebadged next-gen Nissan Leaf. Interesting. Mitsubishi's latest innovation is letting somebody else do all the innovation. The Leaf will be sold in North America with the Mitsubishi badge. I wonder if that's to get around tariffs, I'm not exactly sure, I doubt it. But anyway, in return, Mitsubishi will hand Nissan one of its PHEVs for the US market. So you might see Mitsubishi Outlander PHEVs sold in the US with a Nissan badge in exchange for a Nissan Leaf sold in the US with a Mitsubishi badge. Get it? Rain's getting closer, I can feel it on my hat. So where were we again? Next story. Tesla's grip on the Australian EV market has been broken by, of course, BYD, as if you couldn't see that coming. The BYD C-Line, yes, the C-Line 7 has outsold and overtaken the Tesla Model Y to become the best-selling EV in Australia. That's good news for BYD, bad news for Tesla. But the excuses from Tesla are they're winding down for the new facelift model to come through. I think it was the Juniper, as they're calling it. But I don't know. The C-Line sales still keep increasing, but who knows? We'll soon find out whether the sales drop due to the new model is real or just an excuse. We're going to find it soon enough. So hopefully the next Model Y Juniper, which apparently I have heard rumours are they are on the roads now. Some people have spotted one in Newcastle apparently. TechAU I think repeated the story on X. So yeah, they're on the roads. So will them being on the roads and them being in people's minds now improve the sales of the Model Y to get them back on top spot? Time will tell. Oh yeah, the Cupra Tavascan EV only got a 4-star NCAP safety rating. Well, as you know, 5 stars the best, good for marketing, good safe car. But why did it get 4 stars? Apparently it did really well in all the accident tests, like their front collision, the passenger safety, the pedestrian safety did well, child occupant safety, all did really, really well. So why did it get 4 stars? Because apparently it doesn't beep when you go over the speed limit. It can't read the speed signs and set a warning buzzer at that speed sign if you exceed it. So that lost the point, which is a bummer. Because the car is a safe car. That little feature means 4 stars, which unfortunately I think would turn buyers off, which is a bummer because there's no reason to turn buyers off. It's an EV, it's going to improve your health, and it is actually a safe car when it comes to having a collision. Is a speed warning exactly really essential for a safety star rating? Who knows? What do you think? I don't agree with it, but that's the way it is, unfortunately. Anyway, 4 stars for the Cupra Tavascan EV. Good looking car, by the way, too. Closing in on my magpie friends up there. They're still there. Anyway, Leapmotor, the Leapmotor C10. That's what we've got here. Comes in 2 flavours. Full battery electric version, 420 k's of range. WLTP, make that 350 to 380 around town on the open highway. But inside you get the big screen, a big clean cabin. I'm glad you get a clean cabin. I mean, that's what pre-delivery is for, isn't it? To clean up all the mess from transport. No one wants a dirty cabin in their car. Come on, I thought that's pretty standard these days. Why are they bragging about a clean cabin? And apparently award-winning aesthetics. I don't know, it looks pretty bland to me, but still, some people like that. I mean, bland cars are everywhere. Look at Toyota. They love bland cars, and they sell bucket loads of them. But yes, safety-wise, 7 airbags, cage-like frame that can withstand 9 tons of force. But yeah, also the offer ends June 30. So after that, it goes full price and no free charger. Because at the moment, they're offering a discount on the price, 1.9% finance through them, and also a free charger. But remember, offer ends soon. So after a Leapmotor C10, there you go, free charger, not bad. Seem to be pretty good. Haven't seen them on the road yet. Speaking of deals, Jeep. The Jeep have done something shocking this week. Admitted defeat, at least on the pricing anyway. They've sold just 21 Jeep Avengers in Australia in the last 4 months. That's nationwide. Not good. It's still an EV, so I don't know. I haven't driven one. Someone give me one to drive, test drive it. They dropped their price $16,000 on their top entry models, which brings it down now to $40,000. It's not too bad. It's getting down there. That's actually quite cheap for an EV. So it's down from $54,000 plus on roads. So if you're looking for a Jeep, cheap, there you go. All variants have the same 54 kilowatt hour battery, 396 Ks WLTP, so make that 300 to 350 max on the open road. 100 kilowatt DC fast charging. I can start to see why maybe not selling so many now in the face of the competition with more range, faster charging, and probably more features too. But it's the smallest SUV ever, and it's also packed with clever storage, 10.25 inch screen, inches, centimeters, come on people. Not America anymore. Who wants to go to America anymore anyway now? Safety kit sounds good on paper, has the usual stuff like blind spot monitoring, auto emergency braking, drain style reversing cameras, ANCAP safety rating, and realise it only gets 3 stars. Remember I said before about the Tavascan, the 4 stars, it will cost sales? 3 stars for the Jeep Avenger. I wonder if that's got anything to do with it. Does it? If you're looking at a car to buy now for you and your family, would you even look at anything that has 3 or 4 stars? Let me know below. Speaking of EVs that aren't EVs, that should be EVs, but are not EVs, Mercedes have released a C350E in Australia. That's a plug-in hybrid. And I know I'm talking about plug-in hybrids. I'm an EV channel. I'm not a fan of plug-in hybrids. I owned one. Loved it. They were good. Gateway drug. Awesome. 110 Ks of range for plug-in hybrid. So as it says here, it's like, well, you know, if you love the range anxiety as well as petrol price whinging, there you go. 2-litre turbo petrol engine, 95 kilowatt electric motor. Not that much considering the weight of a Mercedes. For a total combined output of 230 kilowatts, 500 meters of torque. Take your 0 to 100, 6 seconds. It's a luxury barge, not a sports machine. Even so, it's a Mercedes. Packed with premiums, digital light headlamps. Burnmaster? I just read that as Burnmaster for some reason. The 3D sound system, Mercedes usual, I know what you want to do before you do it interface. And the regen is adjustable, so if you want to experience the one pedal EV life while driving a PHEV, you can do that. I don't know why one pedal driving isn't standard in all EVs. It's awesome. Comes with an 11 kilowatt AC charger as standard. Get you empty to full in about 3 hours. But it comes with an optional extra DC fast charging, which will limit it to 50 kilowatts, which I don't think PHEVs should have fast charging at all, but they've got the motor for that, haven't they? PHEV with DC fast charging. I don't think that should be a thing. They've got a petrol motor if you want to fast charge. Fast charge at home, I guess you could. Charge at home every night, drive it on the EV range only like you got, use the motor for your long trips where it's more efficient. Because then you're not going to be togging up time at DC fast chargers for people with actual EVs. But if you're going to go with a 110 kilometre range of an EV and a 24 kilowatt hour battery pack, just throw away the engine, throw away the petrol tank, throw away the gearboxes, throw away the pollution gear, put a bigger battery in it, make it an EV Mercedes. Come on, not that hard. Everybody else can seem to do it. Why not you? Oh yeah, it also comes in at $98,200 before on-road costs. So well over 100K once you pay all your taxes and everything else. Looking out for kangaroo poop. No kangaroo poop. Looking at snakes. No snakes. Tree. A bit rainy, so I thought I'd go find this tree to hide under for the bit that's not so much about cars, but more about renewable energy, which is good. Because as we know, the Trump, has massive tariffs on Chinese imports into America for renewable energy. 3,400% apparently, which is massive. Obviously, Americans don't want to buy cheap solar panels. The rest of the world does, which is good news for the rest of Asia, because due to those tariffs and Chinese massive manufacturing capacity of solar panels, it means cheap solar for the rest of Asia, including Australia. So all the other countries, part of the ASEAN trading bloc, ASEAN, are now looking to increase solar demand by now encouraging residential solar uptake, like we have in Australia. We have over 4 million homes of solar panels, which is fantastic. Now, the ASEAN bloc across Southeast Asia is going to start doing the same. I mean, the panels are there. Americans don't want them. They don't want free energy. So that means more free energy for homeowners all across Southeast Asia, which is fantastic news. Reducing fossil fuel requirements, and the requirements to build 18,400 new coal power plants are going to put next week, as some guy in the comments mentioned earlier. And lastly, what have we got here? This story from the University of South Australia, working in conjunction with the University of Charles Sturt, or betterly known as, come on, the Charles Sturt University. So what they've done now is they're using plastic mirrors to focus sunlight to generate industrial heat. Yes, plastic mirrors, not glass, plastic. Now, if you're one of the people that regularly comment on my post saying plastic's still made from oil, I know that. It's not being burnt. Unlike a petrol, you put it in your car, you burn it, makes CO2, you make stuff out of plastic. It's not being burnt, and you can recycle it. Anyway, enough of that rant. Yes, apparently they're durable, lightweight, weather resistant, best of all, flat packed like an IKEA table. Perfect for the outback, or someone who enjoys DIY sun-powered steam. That's pretty much what this device is used for. Focus sun, make steam for industrial processes. Thermoform plastic panels will focus sunlight to generate heat from between 100 to 400 degrees centigrade, which is perfect for many industrial processes like drying pulses, making beer, or turning water into steam for turbines. Maybe not enough to turn a power station sized turbine yet, who knows. Backed by the Uni of South Australia research funding. That's where all your money goes in universities. It funds research like this. Why are we arguing against funding for higher education? I do not know. So the goal is to make renewable industrial heat 40% cheaper, because apparently the harder thing than decarbonising agriculture is convincing your CEO it's worth the capex expenditure to decarbonise your processes. And if you're wondering where this plastic mirror tech came from, the car industry. Remember those shiny plastic mirrors inside your headlights and your tail lights and your indicators? That's it. It's just been improved and modified to take extreme heats of direct sunlight and heating industrial processes, which is really good news. Another innovation from Australia, fantastic. So that's it for this news story from Beyond the Blank Stump and the Hat. Now I'm going to go inside and edit this video now before it starts raining on me, because the rains are still coming. They're just not getting here. Because that mountain over there is the highest mountain in the Blue Mountains, and the weather hits that mountain and then stops and it hits that, and then only the spillover comes and gets us. Yet when the weather's coming from the west, it's the other way around. It comes this way, dumps all the rain here, nothing gets over the ranges that way. So, thank you for watching. If you got this far, much appreciated. I really hope you're well, and I look forward to you watching my next video coming soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye.